हरि ओम सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु दीर्घायुष्मान् भव स्त्रीभ्यः दीर्घ सुमंगली भव सर्वमंगलानि ऐश्वर्याणि च अभिवृद्धिर्भवतु तथास्तु. So I am going to the Vibhagam part 7 Sandhya Vandana Mantra Padachchedah, word by word meaning. So we saw the prashanams, that is the morning prayers, morning, afternoon and evening, separate. I repeat once again for just revision. Morning is Suryascha Mamanyuscha Manyupatayascha Manyo Kritebhyah Papebhyo Rakshandam Yatrartya Papamakarisham Manasa Vacha Hastabhyam Padbhyam Udarena Shikshya Ratristhatavalumpatu Etkincha Duridammayi Idamaham Mamamrita Yonau Surye Jodishi Juhomi Swaha Narayana Rishi Anushtup Chandas only, and some will say Yajus Chandas also, Mukta Ka Chandas and all. It's okay here, and it comes from the Taitriya Aranyaka. Taitriya, we have the Aranyaka and all the divisions of Taitriya Upanishad. Aranyaka means forest. Rishis meditated in the forest, must be 10th book and 35th verse, this one. Then this is the morning prayer, and separate prayer if you do in the afternoon. We have to do in the Madhyaniyam. That is Apa Punantu Prithivim Prithivi Puta Punadumam Punantu Brahmanaspatihir Brahma Puta Punadumam Yajushrishtamabo Ajyam Yadva Duscharitam Mama Sarvam Punantu Mamam Posadancha Pratigrahag Swaha. Again Taitri Aranyaka. Rishi is Narayana Rishi only, and Anushtup Chandas only. Yajus you can also say, Yajus Chandas, Upari Chandas, lot of, and 10:30. Taitri Aranyaka, 10th book, 30th verse, you can, this will be the verse. These are all culled out. And then Sayam Sandhya, Sayam evening prayer is Agnischa Mamanyuscha Manyupatayascha Manyo Kritebhyah Papebhyo Rakshandam Yadanna daytime Yadanna Papam Akarisham Manasa Vacha Hastabhyam Padbhyam Udarena Shishna Ahastatavalumpatu Yet Kincha Duridammayi Idamaham Mamamrita Yonau Satye Jodishi Juhomi Swaha. You can do one again. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. Again now, you have a Marjanam. Marjayantam Shuddhi. That is, you are again purifying yourself. You are making a prayer. Again, you can take a Panchapatra plus the Udharani. You can fill it up with water and write an Om there. Om in Sanskrit or in your mother tongue. And then with your ring finger, you can do the Prokshana, sprinkling on yourself, Shuddhi only. The mantra is more or less the same, but let us see. The Marjanam we did before, first, which I think the Vibhagam 2 or 3 you can check. So like that only it will come. Hear the mantra first, and then I will do the word Padachcheda, word splitting and meaning. Tadikravinno akarisham Jishnu rasvascha vajinah surabino mukakarat pranayugum shitarishat abo ishtamayo bhuvaha tana urje tadatana maherana yakshakshase yova shivatamo rasaha tasya vajayate hanaha ushatiriva mataraha tasma arankamamavaha yasya kshayaya jinvata apo janayata janaha Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. And again, if you have to get Om Bhurbhuva Swaha, Tatsavdhurvare Ennyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimihi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya, then you have to stand up and do that. We will see in the next session. Now, what is the Padachchedaha for this? Tadikravinno Akarsham. Dadi Kra Van. Who is that? He is the horse only. See, in the olden times, steed, the horse, even the Surya Bhagavan is denoted with 7 horses. Saptate Agne Samitaha, 7 horses. Nothing but spectrum of light, 7 I told you, the race, 7 horse. It was given very great importance, the Dadikravan. Because in the spectrum of rays, we have already discussed about the gamma rays, the X-rays, the ultraviolet rays, the visible light, the infrared rays, the radio waves, and all these things we have seen. The microwaves and the radio waves is the shortest length it has. So 7. So steed is given a very big importance. Dadikravan, how the steed is given this name? A steed is given the name. It's an applied meaning because Dadi means curd. Kra means doing or something moving, and one is a suffix. It's a Vedic suffix. They will call it as la shakwa tadida pratyay. Tadida pratyaya only. La shakwa. There are a lot of things we have to learn in Van. Van pratyaya is there. One is denotes a noun to the action. Doing is the action. Doer is one who does. Right? There's one here. What is that Dadi curd? The curd is being sprinkled by this, just like see the Rishi. When you do the yaga, the flame sprouts out like the steed jumping out. The very great speed. The tongue of the flame, let's say, boom, 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 like that. So the steed strikes off at that speed. Dadikravan. That's what the horse is called. Dadikravan. Because when he springs that in the morning, the dew is there. Now all the dew gets melted. Because of the heat. The sun is coming. Like with sound, with all the flames and with the noise. But if you go and hear the noise of the sun, it will be very... NASA scientists or ISRO scientists have all measured the noise of the sun. Get all these things like, even in a homa or a yaga, when the flames shoot up, get the sound. So the steed here melts the dew, the morning dew. That is what Sayanacharya's interpretation. And also Montier Williams, another great English scholar, but he's done a very great job in Hindu philosophy, in Sanskritam. So it is like melting the dew, the morning dew, something like that. And at a great speed, because steed means horse. You can call a horse, like English also has a lot of names. And Greeks were supposed to have the best horses in the world. That's why Alexander with some people came, the horseback. Horse is a very big, where you can transport yourself. It's a very good medium of transportation in the olden days, over the hills and the vales and the valleys and the rivers and all. It will simply go. So, it's something like a speed horse. We are worshipping the horse now. When you say Dadikravanno, Akarisham. Akarisham means it is a pure past tense. Akkaravam, I told you, is imperfect past tense. Lang lakaraha. Akarsham is lung lakaraha. Perfect aorist past tense. I did. So what we did? Tadikravan, Akarisham, Jishnuho, Aswasya Vajinaha. Jishnuho. Now Akarsham, what Akarsham I am praying? Akarisham is a Pradama Purusha. Uttama Purusha, first person. Ekavachanam. I did Akarsham. Now let us see. So Tadikravan. Tadikravinno Akarisham. Tadikravan. Naha Akarisham. The Natvam will come where Na is a Mriduna. Naha means to us. Na, the harsh na, Panaha, like that you say, no? Panam is a Sanskrit word. Na, because of Ra, because of Sha and all, the Natvam operates. The Mriduna goes away and the strong Na comes. So that is a Sanskritam grammar for the students. So Tadikravan, Tadikravinno, Akarisham, Jishnur. Ji is a dhatu for victory in every anu. The victory is there in every anu for the sun god. Basically sun god, but here we are worshipping the horse which is carrying the sun, maybe. Surya Bhagavan. 7 horses. Dadikravinno Akarisham Jishnuhur Aswasya. Aswaha means horse. Aswasya, Shashti Vibhakti, of the horse. I am Tadikravan, whose name is Tadikravan, who is capable of melting all the dew in the early morning by the speed. Who? The sun god only. But the speed of with the speed of a horse. Tadikravan naha akarisham jishnuho aswasya vajinaha. Vaj is a dhatu for speed, speedster. Vajinaha is a punlinga ikaranda shabdaha shashti vibhakti. Vajinaha, of the speed of the horse. Vaj means, Vajin is the shabda. You should know the Shabda Manjari. Then you will know the Vajinaha, how it comes. It's all Vedic anomalies are there. That's all late lakaraha. They say not the 10 lakaras. What are the 10 lakaras? Students know. I'm not going into deep grammar. But Vajinaha, of the speed of the Ashwaha, who is a Tadikravan, who is something like a fellow who melts the curd, the dew. The dew is like a curd. That's what they wanted to tell. Dadi means always curd. Kra, all Vedic only. Kr is to do, move. So he moves the steed, the horse moves, melting the curd, this morning dew. That's the artha. That's why it's called Tadigravan. Tadigravan, no, Akarisham. Akarisham is dead, I did. No. Jishnuhur aswasya vajinah. So Jishnuhu, Ji Dhatu, victory in every Anu. That's how I am interpreting. Not interpretation, it's Vishnu is existence in every Anu. Drishnu, Drishnave we see in Rudra Mandala, I have explained. Who wears every Anu? Anu is atom. Jishnu aswasya, of the horse, Vajinaha, of the speed, Surabinaha Mukakarat. So Akarisham, Surabinaha means what? Surabhi, pleasant smell. Surabhino Mukakarat. Surabhi plus Naha to us. Mukha is again, it is not Mukhani. Actually Mukham Mukhe Mukhani. But again late Lakaraha, Vedic anomaly, Vedic Samskrita. Vyatyayo Bahulam. Lot of Vedic anomalies are there, exemptions, those are all put under late Lakaraha, not the 10 Lakaras. What are the 10 Lakaras? I will probably, when the time is there, I will tell you. So, it should be Mukha, it is there. It is not Mukhani. What is Mukha? Mouth. It has to be, your mouth has to be Surabhi, beautiful, not beautiful, pleasant Gandham, smell. You have to be very appealing by the nice udubatti smell of your mouth, something like that. Smell, Gandham, nicety, Pavitram, lovely smell by the prayer, Akarsha, which I did. Surabhi, Naha to us, Surabhino Mukha, the Mukhani, Karat again is Kru only, late Lakaraha, anomaly. Akarisham is okay, perfect Palini Sanskrita of Kri. But Karat and all comes under the late only. Kri is the Dhatu. Prana Ayugumshi Tarishat. Pra is a Upasargaha, Prakasham. There are 22 Upasargahas which gives weightage, I have already explained. 22 Upasargahas are there. So we have to study that only. Ang is if one of the Upasarga means Adinam. Ang will be the Nga will go away and Adinam whole day. Not only saying Dina the day, we say Adinam, Ahatya and all we'll say that gives a force. Surabhi Naha Mukha Karat. Karat is does, did, Lot Lakara should be done. The beautiful smell should be done, given to the mouth. Mukha, not Mukhani, to the mouths. Mukha. Mukham is a correct word, is a Napumsakalinga Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. But Mukha, they have stopped it because the Ini and all will go away in late Lakara. That's why you get Ini and all in classical Sanskrit. Students should know that. Mukhani, mouths. So Surabhi, good smell. Naha to us, Mukha Karan should be done, should be given. Done, that's all. A lot lakara is a ajna, a command. Surabhinaha, Mukha Karan, Pranaha, Ayugumshi will say, just to beat the chandas, Ayugumshi. Ayugumshi. Pranaha, pra is upasargaha. That naha comes, if you see in the text, that na, rukshana, adna, fana, fana, snake. It's called fana. Especially in North, they use fana for sarpa. It's a nattuam because of ra. Ra comes, so it will become na. Ramena, ra, that na will come. Tena, ta plus na, tena, mridu, na. So, to us only. Prana ayugumshi, ayumshi, ayuhu, ayushi, ayumshi. Bahuvachanam, nominative and dhutiya both. Long life, ayus. Is a stem. Bahuvachanam, ayumshi, tarishat, crosser. Tarishat is again a late lakara. Tarishe, you can say in Bhava Karmana and all, you get the ta rishe. But tarishat is purely late lakara, Vedic anomaly. Vedic Sanskrit. Cross, prana, the life has to be crossed. The long life, ayumshi, pranaha to us. Pranaha means to us, certainly. Pranaha, prapadyam, prakasham, kasham, prakasham, like that, no. Pra is a upasargaha, is a prefix, not a suffix, prefix. 22 upasargas. Prana ayumshi tarishat. We have to cross. It's a lot lakara format only we have to take. I am taking that lot lakara of the Vedic Sanskrit late lot lakara formation in late lakara. Command formation should be crossed. So you are now praying to the steed actually who carries the sun. Spectrum of race. Saptate agne savitaha, sapta jihva, sapta, no. Because the steed is denoted by power of speed. So, Dadikravindo Akarisham Jishnu Rasvascha Vajina, he is the speed. Vajin, Vaj, high speed. So, who is that of that Shashti only? Vajinaha Shashti, Vajin Shabdaha. If you do the Shabda Manjari, Vajinaha Shashti, 7th, 6th Vibhakti. Genitive case, possessive case I call. Of the speed of the Ashwasya, again Ashwaha, Ashwasya, Ramasya, Ramashabdam only. Of the horse. Of the horse what? Dadikravanno Akarsham Jishnuhu, who is a victory in every, is a victorious. Popular, Pavitram, in every Anu is there. Surya Bhagavan. Without energy, no atom can function. You split an atom, it will give out energy and the mass E is equal to mc squared at the plus that is square of the speed of the velocity, light of the square of the speed of the light. So that's what ancient says. Everywhere energy is there. So we are going and talking to the sun god who is energy and who's carried by the steed, by the horse, which when he rises, all the morning dew, everything is melted away. That's the speed. Everything goes. Ayugumshi tarishat. The long life has to be given. They put as ayumshi tarishat to be cross the span of life. That is artha. So you can take the meaning. Oh, beautifully they write. To us, pranaha. That becomes a na. Actually, it should be na. But because of the operative of the natwa rule in Panini's grammar, because of ra, sha and all, you get that na, ruksha na, pranayugum chidarsha. Then what? Then apo ishta mayo bhavahatana urje tadatana maherana. I have already explained that. Very first mantra, that is the marjanam, shuddhi. So with this, the prayer again, a shuddhi is there, praying to the speed because of the sun god who is coming out in the morning, who is able to melt all the dews, because they were living, rishis were living in the Himalayas, in all those regions there. Hindu Kush mountains are full of dew. We are talking of the dew, not only the snow, melting of the dew. So when in those cold climates, when they were there, when they see the sun melts the dew. Dadi Kravan. The dadi is the curd. It is just like the dew is like a curd. And the steed moves fast. Dadi Kravanno Akarisham. I did that. I did. What the prayer? Dadi Kravanno Jishnur Aswasya Vajinaha, of the speed of the horse of the victor, Jishnuhu, of the victorious in every atom, the light, the energy. See how they put these words, it's not simple, it's also physics. Because every atom has an energy, the sun god. Vajinaha Surabinaha Mukhakar. I did that. So Surabinaha to us. Give the Surabi, the pleasant smell, the Udubati smell, the beautiful sandalwood smell. Scented to the mouth. Surabinaha Mukha Karat should be given. Karat is a Vedic for the Dhatu Kr Karaniya and all we say, Aniyar Pratyaya we use. Karavani means I should do. So give the Karat is a Vedic again. For students, late Lakaraha. The 10 Lakarahas are the Lat Lakaraha. The lit lakar, distant past, where the subject and the object of reference are not in existence. Something had happened. Ramayanam, Valmiki, Ramayanam, Rachayan Chakara, Rachayan Chakrire, in Atmane Pada format, if you want, you can tell. Both Valmiki is not there now. So I only use that for that. So, Lat Lakaraha, lit lakaraha, then you have lung and lung, perfect past, imperfect past tense, lung is a perfect past tense. Then you have lot, agnya, command. Then you have the lut and the lut and the lut. And then you have the rit. Then ashir ling lakaraha, vidhi ling lakaraha. Like that we have, these are all grammar which is outside the scope of this explanation. But I'm just giving you. But late lakaraha is the 11th one with the Vedic lakaraha. There you get this. Panini gives, last time also I told you, exemptions. So this is how it is. So the prayer starts, the sum and substance, the prayer is, you do the Shuddhi, Apoishta, but you praise the sun god. You tell him that you are so and so, and you have to give me a long lifespan so that I cross the life. Ayus, I cross. Tarishat, should be crossed. Should be crossed. It's Agnya. I should be able to, I should be made to cross the lifespan. So when you start praying and you go into those frequencies, the rishis, when they see the sun coming up, probably that's why they say in Himalayas people live for a long time. I do not know, outside the scope of 100 years. The matter, the body may not decay. Because if the energy is persistent in the body, the life force may not go. And it is a desire of the person to leave his body, aging process and all. He can regenerate, he can not age at all. In the molecular in the biomolecular subjects and all, when you see the biology, the cell ages and replenishes in our span of 100 years, but that may not take place. The cell may not age. We do not know, but that is the prayer starts with that. There is nothing wrong in starting the prayer after the marjanam. Then you do the marjanam once again. Then you come to the procedures. I am going to next vibhagam, I will go to the procedure, and then we will say mitrasya, sarshadi, the prayers again. Morning prayer, afternoon prayer, and the evening prayer. There is a Sandhya vandana format. You do the arghyam, Gayatri arghyam. So this is another marjanam again, repeatedly. So with this, I am stopping. The more of it, I shall continue. Please subscribe to my channel for its continuity till such time. Bhuyat Tavat Shubhamangalam Hari Om.